Hello. Don't copy others. Um, this is to everyone in a way, but to game developers in particular. Uh, don't try to be someone you're not. This sounds like generic advice, but it's really good advice and it's really important. You know all these YouTubers, these Blackthorn Prod and all these game dev channels that's become really popular over the years. A lot of them are just trying to emulate each other, and the thing is that doesn't work because there's no passion there. There's nothing real there. They just want the end results. They want the popularity. Want they don't have a passion for anything there. And maybe they do like making games, and I'm not disputing that. Blackthorn Prod for one is not a rip-off. He's someone I mentioned. I don't want you to get that wrong. But it really doesn't work, because if you try to copy someone, you're just going to end up with an inferior, useless copy that no one's going to want. Copy of whatever you're making. This is true with everything. So just be yourself, like I have been. Just as like I have been. You see, I'm being myself here, not being able to speak because I'm a hinga dinga. But anyway, and just say what you want to say, do what you want to do. Don't be driven by, oh, this is how it works. This is the standard. I don't even look into why this is what we apparently need to do. But I need to just do this, because then it's not your own. I mean, Skyways, for example. I'm currently working on it. I'm not showing very much because I don't want to give you a bunch of empty promises, or even if I mean them, which I mean things when I promise them, it's going to be empty because you're not going to get the results you want. You're not going to get the update, the feature, because I'm promising too much. I think there's a lot of knowledge in the the documentaries for Minecraft from 2011, the beginning of 2011 by Two Player Productions. It's just one documentary actually, but you should really watch that to get a better idea of this. He's the most successful indie game developer ever, if not just the most successful game developer ever. He's never compromised. He's always just done the thing he wanted to do. He hasn't compromised his vision, and that's something you must never compromise. Or your passion, rather. Your vision will have to be compromised. Because if you're making a game, you can't overscope. You can't just make this giant, elaborate project that's gonna take 10, 20 years to make. You can't just sit and plan something that you don't even really know how to do yet, but you just figure it all out. I've got the idea, it's basically done. No, that doesn't work. Just the best thing you have, the most unique and valuable thing you have to offer commercially, is yourself, your personality, or your life experiences, or your takes on things. Who you are and how you view life and how you live life, because there's only ever going to be one of you, but there can be however many clones and other just rip-offs and shallow empty time wasters. I try really hard not to be that. Looking back at the first Scareways reviews, they're really stale, and they're really stilted, and I'm just trying my best to be professional, but of course it's not going to happen. I don't have a professional setup, and I'm not going to have that for years, if ever, and I've made videos since 2011. But something that has way more production value, that's much more worth people's time, that's you. Don't underestimate yourself. Right. I think that there is more to say about this, but I'm also concerned that I'm making this video too long and that it's going to be rambly, and I really don't want to actually edit it. Um, but the important thing is, um, yeah, that's what I've said. If you just try to keep up with trends and doing everything because that's what everyone else is doing, you're not going to be successful. Look at me. You're not going to be successful. Not if you copy others, not if you don't know what you're doing. You need to find a passion for your project. And while I've had a passion for Skyways, yeah, ever since I even considered making a game project, this is in my my second year of like being a proper game developer, an actual programmer, um, in C# and Unity anyway. That's when I started work on different versions of Skyways, and I've made the mistake of sitting there and planning it and reorganizing it. And sure, there are things to be said about planning and thinking ahead, and especially when you have a big project like Skyways. But the best plan is to get a basic idea of what you are making. How do I start making this? And then you make a prototype, and then you build on that. Maybe you rewrite the code, maybe you do new art, maybe there wasn't even any art, just default placeholder stuff, and you just build on that. And that's not just games, that's everything you make, really. So that's it. If I had made this video last summer, I would have been spending hours just feeling really insecure about everything I've said and the order, and like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that, and I would be cutting out all the ums and ahs and all the pauses, and it would be a worse video for it. Now I've spent 7 minutes talking, and I think every second's been worth your while, and if not, I mean, you're not going to keep watching, are you? And that's it. Just make the thing you want to make. As long as it's not just clearly, obviously not viable. If you're making something to sell, then just keep doing it. It takes time. It's like with me. Like I'm a skinny guy. Like, what is this? Like, this is alright, but a tiny biceps. But I'm building muscles because I lost a lot of weight, and then I didn't really know what to do about that for a year. And no, 2 years. And then I've just sort of been drifting aimlessly, feeling insecure, from time to time about it, and just being really worried. But then I realized, okay, I have a goal, and it takes time, and that's alright. You have to keep doing it, even if it feels like you're making no headway, even when it feels like you're just wasting your time. There is nothing better you can do, and trust me, every single person, successful and unsuccessful and everything in between, has faced this, because this is the only way you can actually make something and finish something, is push through the slog. Just get to work and make that work something that you actually want to make. So I hope you're having a lovely 2020 so far. I know you are, and I know you're going to have a great year and a great decade. I'll be posting stuff on the Discord server. I will point here because I want people to look there and join the Discord server. It's a bit lonely, but the memes are really dank, so yeah. And I'll also be posting videos, depending on what I get made. I've been working the past few days on Skyways, getting a lot of stuff done, but I'm not going to show it off until it's actually done. At least this part. I'll probably wait even longer, actually. Because if I keep showing off every single thing, I'll waste so much time, and I'll be investing people into things that might not even make it into the final game. And it's better to just take it as it comes. Yeah. Oh, that's 10 minutes. Now I'll get all the ad revenue, which I don't get because I have 16 subscribers. So yeah. Um. Uh. Happy New Year. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't need to say Happy Easter, but I'll say it anyway because I like Easter too. It's fun. And yeah. Love you.